Hey, welcome back to the Frank Driscoll Show. This is another fun little topic. Just speaking to my nephew actually about this yesterday at a birthday party that we were at, and he was telling me that, hey, I saw your show. You're doing it again, and I said, yeah, it's great, right? And for anyone on the fence, by the way, if you should be doing content, do it. Reach out to me. I'll help you. I can help you on what you need to be doing, but it really starts to multiply and go out, and you're going to be really efficient by whatever it is. Just every day, either post something, do something social, do something on YouTube, do something Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, totally fine. Facebook, just do it. Okay, so we'll get into this one. So what we're going over, because I was telling what the next topic is going to be and going through it, because I've had people ask me about this in coaching. What happens when you're going to an appointment, you're there, now you get a message, oh, the person's running 10, 15, 20 minutes late. Oh, this is such a killer. This is one that you're gonna go, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll prep for it or I'll, listen to an audiobook or things. I want you to think about things a little differently, right? Because when you upgrade that particular time, and this is something that would happen to me also every day when I was coaching tons of people, because the appointments would be staggered for like a 45-minute session. I mean, originally they would be an hour, and I kind of shifted it to 45 minutes to account for people being late once I had started, 8 to 10 of coaching sessions per day. Okay, well, how you deal with this is going to greatly determine if we're trying to improve that 1% per day to make a huge difference at the end of the year. So the first time when it happened, I go, oh, okay, I'll just listen to my audiobook. Okay, good activity. It's probably better than just something else, right? And I went through and I would do it and I'd listen and it was good. But as I went on, I started to realize that's a great activity, but that might be something I can do before and after work, right? We want to now upgrade our kind of gap coverage activities or when someone is late to what would be the most beneficial. And when I think of like the most beneficial, like our A tier or S tier activities, depending on what list you want to make, do ones that are going to make you money. Okay, that can make you money right now. So, what could be? So then when I went on listing appointments, if that gap ever occurred, okay, guess what I did? I would knock the doors. I would knock 5 to 10 doors to the left, 5 to 10 doors to the right. I would walk across the street, right? And I would even tell them just straight up the truth. Hey, I have someone that I'm a little bit early for my appointment. Someone's coming a little bit soon. Uh, do you know anyone that's thinking about moving into this amazing neighborhood? And I kind of turn and I'd face the other streets, any of the neighbors, yourself, because uh, it looks like a great neighborhood. I've been looking through it, and I'm going to be bringing a lot of people's attention to it. And sure enough, person said, that's so funny that you're asking that. And then they would tell me myself, or in this case, they were actually thinking of selling. And I said, perfect. Do you mind if I set up an appointment? I think at 1 o'clock. And they said, yeah, that'd be great. Come back, boom. You're maximizing your opportunities right now. You really should be doing this, by the way, on every listing presentation you go on, or if it's a buyer consult, whatever. Maximize the area you're at, especially if you arrive a little bit early or after, that's fine, because you're already going to be bringing attention to that, especially if you're getting a listing of that. So, but you notice how that went from just reading a book, listening to music, relax. I do like to visualize before that, as you guys know, for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. But if it's going to be 10, 15 minutes, I'm getting out there, right? And do this on every single one. If they give you a gap, you take it. I learned also that when people were going to be had something come up for coaching or whatever, I immediately had stuff pre-planned for this, right? So I have the sphere, right? So I have my sphere that I was going to reach out to call, see how they're doing, right? Because hey, just thinking of you really quickly because I already wrote down these activities that I was going to do ahead. I was planning and preparing because these eventualities happen all the time, don't they? All the time. We go to do something and either we're not prepared for it and we don't have something ready, or I am prepared for it. Man, even if they're going to be, hey, I got to take a quick phone call sometimes on coaching, it's not a problem. I immediately jump on and I'm either doing something that's going to be potentially my highest level, some type of money making activity, right? So when you start thinking of those terms, do an assignment. Tell me below some of the things that you've done in the past in the comments, and some of the things that now that have worked really well for you to get deals right now, get clients right now. Of course, reaching out to people, that's fear, shooting them a message, thinking of you. Hey, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, right? That's popped people immediately responding back and starting dialogue or conversation. Post with a call to action. If I don't have those people to go, I'll go to that. But you kind of want to break your particular activities up. Always have those options open and tier or categorize them to what is going to be the absolute best things you can do that are going to result in more efficiency for getting new clients, making more money. Because a lot of times, like I said, I would fill it, but it wasn't with the most efficient thing. So yes, I would do something. That's great rather than do nothing. But if you can continue to upgrade and progress, you're going to improve that 1% per day. And now when we look at that, how many gaps that you have throughout your whole time, I bet you have gaps every week, every month that this will greatly improve. Okay. Some of the other things that I would look at doing as well is tracking this as well. Go for just like a day, a week, or month, and see how many extra things you get from doing this. And you're going to see that this is going to greatly enhance and modify what you're doing now and make it better. Then the second component was once I started tracking, upgrading, then it became huge, and I was adding on all of those gains, right? But I hope this is something that can help. Please like and subscribe if it is. I really, really want to bring absolute benefit and value. Click on a few of the links below if you want to get it in my free, paid coaching. Either one's fine. And then if you want to join in my Facebook group, take a look at that. And then the other things too that I really want to make sure is start doing content. Okay? Do content, social media, do content, do content, do content. Because this is going to be a very powerful tool for, I believe, of what the wave is coming, right? I think the ones that have the strongest social media are going to be in really great positions because we're going to get people that know us, that like us, that trust us, right? I mean, if you're tuning in, probably watching me, more than likely there's probably some value or entertainment or something going on. So I want you to be able to do that as well, and I'll be going through those things in those areas below. So please comment, get started, just take action, and then create your list and have at least three things ready that are S or A tier levels that are going to help you make you money. And if you're not sure, reach out, and I'm more than happy to help. All right, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to continue to bring this and continue to upgrade and continue to get better. And I want you to do awesome. All right, talk to you soon. Take care.